Hey guys, Flippin' Landlord Ninja here with Two Guys Take on Real Estate. As you know, this is a channel all about real estate and we love real estate here. But I can't lie, I actually have invested into some cryptocurrencies over the last year or so, and I've been pleasantly surprised, as so many of you are as well. But I asked myself, what can I do with that crypto? I would like to hold it long term, but I also want to leverage the great value that's been there. So what can I do with that, and how can I possibly use that with real estate? So I've been doing some research and I found a couple ways that I am actually going to start leveraging that crypto to actually buy more real estate. So as always, if you'd like, please like, subscribe, share this with a whole bunch of other friends. Let's help YouTube, kind of bump it up in the algorithm and start showing it to a bunch more people.
Two guys take on real estate.
So you've made a bunch of money with crypto, which is amazing. Congratulations, that's awesome. And you're one of those holders that want to hold it on till the many, many years, and where Bitcoin goes to $1 million, Dogecoin goes to $1, whatever it might be. This is crazy times. We all want to kind of hold on to this cryptocurrency that we have. So like so many out there, you've made amazing profits in crypto, whether it be Bitcoin or Dogecoin. This is just a phenomenal time to make this new kind of platform that's really kind of taking off, the whole cryptocurrency. And yeah, I think there's a long life ahead of it. I think that this is going to be here to stay. I don't think this is just a one-shot deal. We might have some up and downs in the market just like anything else, but I definitely think that we're going to be going more into a digital currency. So that's kind of exciting, and I want to actually hold what I have. But I've made some crazy profits in crypto, and I want to do something with it. I don't want to just have it sit there. I'm looking at ways I can actually leverage that. So I've been starting to do some research into some really cool platforms that are out there right now that you can basically use your crypto to collateralize a loan. One of the ways I'm looking at doing this is similar to what the BRRRR strategy, what we talked on this channel many times about in the buy part, whether it be borrowing hard money, or putting a HELOC on your house. Well, now kind of put a line of credit on your crypto. And there's going to be some pros and cons, of course, with that. Just like with anything else, there is some risk involved, especially when you're lending. So there's a couple different types of crypto platforms that you can work with out there for lending. Besides the fact that you can actually put it and kind of get a nice return on actually lending it yourself, if you want to borrow against it, there's basically either a decentralized or there's a centralized. Essentially what the difference is one of them holds your crypto keys, the other does not. That's kind of the basics of it all. Pros and cons of that, you obviously, knowing that if they are holding your tokens, there is some risk associated with that. But generally I'm seeing that you actually get a better return, maybe a lower interest rate on the loan and other things like that. So kind of weigh that, with yourself and what your risk tolerance is. I did notice some of them actually also are backed by a couple different insurance companies, so that if something does or a security breach happens, you will somewhat protected on your crypto. Some of the cons that I'm seeing currently, other than the fact that having it centralized is obviously a risk factor, is this is obviously a newer venture, and so you want to kind of be very careful about how what your risk tolerance is. I would definitely research the different companies. I have found a few that I've kind of looked at, and I'll tell you which one at the end of this where I'm actually picking. But basically, I've seen something as Nexo is a great one. We've got Celsius. There's BlockFi, Crypto.com, and Aave, AAVE. And there's a couple other ones, but those are the ones that I've been kind of researching and doing my due diligence on. And I'll tell you at the end which one I'm going to be going with to leverage for actually buying a duplex. Some of the other cons that you'll have to understand is not all the platforms accept all tokens. There are different ones accept different tokens, so you want to look at which ones you can. You could also possibly, with some of them, exchange one token for another and then utilize that token. Obviously, some of the common tokens that are taken, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and I think Litecoin on a lot of them, Cardano on some of them. So you're going to want to look at which ones you can. Some of them even allow you to use multiple coins for one loan, so you can leverage multiple tokens at the same time for one loan. So then the big issue, of course, is all of them, since the risk is with this volatile market, or that's still kind of finding its footing, crypto, you could see a decrease in value, and if you go below the LTV, the loan to value on that, they could call, like a margin call on that loan, and ask you to pay it. If not a certain amount of time goes by, they will then sell some of your assets, your crypto, to kind of coverage that debt. Some of the awesome things about this are, first off, these are really quick, amazing loans. There's not a lot of background checks. You pretty much put your keys in there and you are getting a loan in a few days, and you can then now quickly use that as a down payment for your BRRRR strategy, or leveraging that with a hard money loan so that you can actually buy that real estate and start fixing it up. And then once you finish the refinance aspect of your BRRRR, you can then just pay off that loan with your crypto. You'll still have your crypto value that hopefully have gone up, as things have been going up great lately. So you'll be able to get that, still hold that crypto, but then get the value of leveraging it really quick to buy that duplex. Now you'll have a duplex, you'll have your crypto. It's a win-win situation as long as you understand the risks. There's very minimal verification as far as these loans. It's mostly looking at the asset that you're holding. So it's focused on, the lending platform is very focused on just the asset, whether it be Ethereum, Bitcoin, or whatever like that. That's their asset, that's what they're focused on. They're not looking at you as a lender to repay that, because they're protecting themselves with different forms of loan to value ratios. So some of the other pros are, there's generally a very low rates. The lower the loan to value ratio, generally the lower rate you can get, as well as there are terms up to 36 months. So you can get 6-month terms to all the way to 36 months, which obviously also your rates will vary. I've seen as low as 0.79% loan rate, which is fantastic. And obviously that was on the spectrum of only maybe a 10% LTV, all the way up to about 6.9% loan, which is still really good, better than a lot of hard money loans out there. And they're very minimal fees. So this is a great way that you can leverage that. And like I said, the whole point of this channel is about real estate. So this is a great way to use other assets that you might have that you want to keep long term, but instead of having it just sit there, leveraging it to use to buy what we all love on this channel is real estate. Like I said at the beginning, I wanted to talk about a platform that I'm looking at right now, and that's going to be Celsius. Celsius seems to have some of the most varying rates. They'll actually allow you to use multiple cryptos to get one loan, which is fantastic. I'm not, so just a head up, I'm not an affiliate with them, so I'm not making any money off of this. I just want to talk about some of the research that I've seen. They have some of the best terms as far as up to 36 months. Most of the others are up to 12 months, which is great if you're looking for a longer term play. And also they have some of the lower rates across the platform, and honestly they have some of the most tokens available to actually trade and use as leverage. Honestly, great platform. Some of the others are also amazing. It is a centralized platform, so be mindful of that. If you want to learn more about BRRRR strategy and how you can leverage your crypto from here to using for a BRRRR to buy more rental properties, check out this video right here. This is all about the BRRRR strategy and how you can grow your portfolio, and how we actually grew to 500 rental units leveraging the BRRRR strategy to build our wealth. So as always, we're hoping to help you guys build your wealth here on our channel with 2 Guys Taking Real Estate. So I hope you guys have a great day.